After is from Manila Bulletin, Bobby Recantina. Hello po.
Hello, Jenny, and congratulations. So, ano yung initial reaction mo when you were told na magko-concert ka na? Diba first concert mo?
Honestly, it's a surprise po talaga nung minessage po ako ni Boss Vic na magkakaroon na daw po ako ng concert sa Youth Frontier Theater. But I'm really happy because I think it is the perfect time. I think it's the right time po for me, I guess, kasi mas na-discover ko na po yung sound ko po talaga ngayon. And I feel like I'm at my most comfortable era with myself and with knowing myself. So I think I'm just happy for that.
Okay, in 2023, you were part of a big song yung Tingin, ano? Hanggang ngayon, sikat na sikat pa rin siya. What was it like working with Cup of Joe?
Super saya po. I love Cup of Joe. I love everything that they do. And honestly, nung ginawa po namin yung Tingin, that was 2 years ago, that was 2023. And I remember, minessage po nila ako, si Gian and si Rafa. Yung pong Cup of Joe din po, na gusto ko daw po ba mag-collab. So sabi ko, of course, of course. And then, they sent like a video. Sorry, we were calling over FaceTime po, and they were singing the chorus of Tingin. And sabi ko, sobrang ganda po ng chorus, and I was like, ready na po akong i-collab with them. And so sobrang excited ko po, that night, I wrote the second verse of Tingin. And I remember writing it po around 12 a.m. and finishing at 5 a.m. Tapos I sent the voice memo to Gian. Tapos nagulat po ako, gising po si Gian. Sabi ko, ba't ka gising? Kakatapos ko lang ng second verse. Let me know if you like it. Tapos sabi ni Gian, nagsischool pa ako eh. Nagsischool pa po pala siya noon. So nung pinakinggan po nila yung second verse, sabi na, wow, game na to. Tapos 3 days after, umakyat na po ako ng Baguio para i-record yung team.
Okay. So 9 years ka sa showbiz.
Yes.
So how would you describe your journey so far?
Oh, so far po, I think it's an ever-changing journey. It's always about growing, and yun nga po, like I mentioned earlier, I think it's the perfect time kasi I've arrived at a place na I am most comfortable with myself. So I guess everything that happened before 9 years ago was, I guess, made for a reason for me to arrive here. So yeah, just happy na I'm releasing the songs that I want. I'm writing more music and just growing po.
Okay, last question. So ano pang kulang? Because you had hit songs, did concert, and successful ka naman. Ano pang kulang ba?
Ano po yun? Oh my gosh.
Pang mga goals mo?
Hindi pa po ako nakapag-release ng album. So that's my goal for this year. And hopefully next year may release na po siya.
Okay, congratulations sa ito.
Maraming salamat.
Thank you so much, and we will wait for that album. Excited na kami. All right, let's keep it going. From Philippine Daily Inquirer, Sir Alan Policarpio.
Hi, Jenny. Good afternoon. So nabanggit mo kanina yung you're at your most comfortable ba? Tama ba? Can you talk more about it? Parang in what way or ano ba yung mga naging challenge mo? Bakit mo nasabi yun?
I guess in songwriting po kasi, for me personally, songwriting, it is a showcase of your vulnerability as a person. But it's always intertwined. Everything that you write as an artist is also how you are growing as a person. So I've been writing songs since I was around 13 years old, and I would say that how I look at life, how I look at the world is so much different now that I'm 26 years old. So dun po, I guess, makikita na parang, like I said, everything is about changing, everything is about growing, and iba po yung perspective ko with I guess how I look at, externally, all the things when I was starting in the industry, and now that I'm here 9 years after, iba na rin po talaga yung yun, perspective ko po. So, that was, I guess, yeah, the story of how to answer that question.
So parang masasabi mo ba na mas madali na sa'yo mag-open up ng mga personal challenges mo or kung ano yung pinagdadaanan mo sa pagsulat mo ng kanta compared to before? Parang mas willing ka maging vulnerable or maging honest sa songwriting? Parang ganun.
Yes. Yes, because I feel like right now I am less questioning what I feel. Kasi before po, when I was, when you're a kid and you don't know much, parang you're still discovering some parts of yourself and you tend to question a lot about yourself. And now that, I guess when you've grown up, and mas kilala mo na yung sarili mo, mas nakapag-invest ka na ng space and time para kilalanan pa yung sarili mo. I guess you're more open to what you have to say without caring much about what other people would say. So, yeah.
Ano na lang, kwento na lang about your latest EP, yung apat na buwan. Ayun, so, anong inspiration, ano yung mga pinagdaanan dito sa album na to?
Yung apat na buwan EP po, I wrote all these songs when I was 23 years old. Kasi nung 23 po ako, that was the time na I moved out of my childhood house. And I really took the time and space para mas ma-discover ko po talaga yung sarili ko. So there were a lot of questions about myself and I guess identity crisis, you would say. So lahat po yun, it was all the songs in the Apat na Buwan EP is everything that happened to me when I was 23. So that's why there was a song as well na entitled 23 where in-explain ko po talaga dun yung buhay ko and everything that happened to me, while growing.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you po so much.
Alright, maraming salamat po. Now we move on to from Manila concert scene, Kevin Pableo. Hello.
Hello. Actually, congrats po sa first concert niyo po. You deserve this first concert.
Thank you po.
How was the preparation for this concert?
Right now, I'm actually talking with my band po regarding the arrangement of the songs and kaka-meeting ko lang din po with Direct Mass and creative, all the creative decisions I'm really taking a part of. So, ayun po, every week nag-meet kami actually ng prod para magkaroon na po ng updates kung ano na pong next steps.
Sa EP album ko na yung bagong EP mo na album, ano yung pinaka-tumatak na kanina sa ito?
I guess I would say Hulaan po yung pinaka naging memorable for me because Hulaan was the first song na I guess would say may difference po kasi before nung mga nag-perform pa po bago pa po akong artist, parang may time po na kumakanta po ako sa bar na dalawa lang po yung nanonood or yung nagsiserve po sa kitchen yung nanonood. So, yung Hulaan po was actually, I guess, a milestone for me na mas madami pa pong nakakapanood ng gig. Yun din po yung mga first kong bar tour na na-fill up po yung spaces. So, kaya tumatakdan po sa akin yung kanta na yun because I guess meron pong growth externally and also inwardly.
Last question. What keeps you grounded despite of your busy and successful or your growth career? What keeps you grounded?
What keeps me grounded?
Yeah.
My family po, my sister, she always, humbles me, tells me what is, right and wrong. And she's always there. And so, siya po talaga, and of course my family. I'm a very family person. So,
Alright. Thank you and good luck sa upcoming concert.
thank Thank you po.
Alright, maraming salamat po, Sir Kevin. And then, from Rider.ph, Sir Jojo Panaligan. Hello, Sir.
Thank you. Janine, ang laki ng grino mo as an artist. I was listening to you kanina. Did you write that song?
Yes po, yung pinerform ko po.
Yeah.
Hulaan po, yes po.
Ang galing, narinig ko sa chorus, meron ka doon isang chord na unexpected and then hinuhugot mo yung boses mo from another part of your aparato. So talagang very experimental ka na ngayon. Ang tanong ko, paano mo nurture yung growth mo as artist? Do you rehearse non-stop or for several hours in a day? Do you listen actively for new music? How do you do it?
Wow. Yeah, ano po kasi, from before po, I used to take vocal lessons. So, lahat po nung na-adapt ko sa vocal lessons, I still do it. Up until now, I warm up all the time before I sing. And I drink less dairy.
Talaga?
To keep the voice healthy. And I think the more that I sing po talaga the songs repeatedly, siguro I would sing po all of my new songs ng 10 times na kailangan the way that I wanted to be sung. And pag kontento na po ako dun sa 10 times, yun po, okay na po ako. Let's perform it on stage. Parang ganun.
Pero paano mo kinocurate yung music na pinapakinggan mo? Kasi lalabas at lalabas din yan sa sarili mong music, di ba? What you listen to.
Wow. Yeah, you're right po that maybe na-adapt ko po talaga siya sa mga artists that I listen to as well. Mostly lahat po kasi ng mga listening ko ngayon is female artists, local and internationally. And I guess I get some techniques, I would say, vocal techniques na I know would fit kind of my songs and especially po honestly with guitar, with the way that I write the chord progressions, I usually listen to a lot of female artists po talaga para yun po yung na-adapt ko pag gumagawa kanta.
A few more questions. Nagkaroon ka ba ng go for broke moment? Kasi, di ba usually pag bago yung artist, gusto niyang i-please as many people as possible kasi bago nga siya di ba? Pero nagkaroon ka ba ng artistic decision at one point na I'll just be myself, I'll just do myself, and then that's when you became who you are? Or parang ganon?
Yes, definitely, because I came po from a lot of singing competitions. So the mentality was always to win. And I think I got rid of that once I stepped into songwriting more po talaga. Kasi, like I said, songwriting is a showcase of your vulnerability. And once na you let po kasi, for me, personally, once na I let other, external things kind of drive what I'm writing, nawawala po talaga yung honesty. So dun, I made that decision po talaga na when I entered the industry being an artist, kailangan ma-face ko po talaga na I have to give myself the kindness to just accept who I am now and then we'll figure out things later.
Ang ganda ng term kindness. Last two questions. Kung meron bang new collaboration na pwede naming abangan from you and another artist?
Yes, meron po on the works right now.
Pero,
Surprise na.
pero kung from top of your head, sino ang gusto mong makakollaborate? Whether posible yun or hindi?
Right now, I'm really a fan of Maki. So, hopefully po, one day, magkaroon kami ng song together.
That would be interesting. Final question ko, anong lugar sa industriya ang gusto mong kalagyan? A superstar? A multimedia artist? Ano yung lugar na you see for yourself?
Wow. Ever since I really wanted to be a singer-songwriter po talaga. But I would say I'm open to acting projects and everything that comes after that. But my number one passion po talaga is writing songs and singing them. So
Salamat.
Maraming salamat po.
All right, thank you. And then we move on to from One Music PH, Chris Ramos.
Hello. Hello. Yeah. Okay, so as a songwriter, what kind of songwriter are you? Are you the type na may mga notebook, na may mga maraming notebook na punong-puno ng lyrics, gano'n? Or are you the type na pag may deadline, nakakagawa ka ng isang buong album from scratch? Or are you the one na pag may, pag nasa mood ka, yung hindi ka naman yung palagi nakakasulat, pero pag nandiyan may inspiration, sunod-sunod na.
Very notebook po talaga akong person. I'm a journal person. So, all of my ideas are usually like kailangan ko naka-pen and paper. Lalo na sa pagkanta. Pero, meron din po akong times na pag lalabas po kasi ako wala akong bag. So, sa phone ko po lang lahat nilalagay na ideas ko and nire-record ko po sa voice memos ko. For the other part of the question, I guess I would say, wait lang po. Ano nga po ulit yung second question?
Hindi namin na kung anong klaseng songwriter ko.
Yeah. Deadline is a way for me to finish stuff. Pero honestly, hindi rin po siya yung parang number one motivation ko. Pag meron po akong story na gustong sabihin, like a concept na na-envision ko po sa utak ko. I think, kasi pag gumagawa po ako ng kanta, kailangan na-imagine ko po na nangyayari. So, I would say all of my lyrics are also like that. Parang dinidescribe ko kung ano yung nangyayari as of the moment, environment, yung nangyayari in the atmosphere. So, pag meron po akong visuals, I think mas tapos po ako ng kanta.
Tapos, please tell us yung story and inspiration behind yung latest mo, yung Pikit Mata.
Yung Pikit Mata po, inspired po talaga siya sa series sa Viva. Gusto ko po kasi sana maging part siya ng OST ng series ko na yun. But then nagkaroon po ata ng deadline, hindi ko po nabasa agad. Inspired po kasi ako sa mga acting nila and yung mismong story din. So that's why I got Robin as well, because Robin is part of the Modyanong Section E. Just to solidify the concept na I really wanted that song to be part of that series. So, sayang. Pero sa next sayang, sana po makaabot.
Tapos sa last na lang, na-mention mo kanina na dream collaboration mo si Maki. So, what is it about him or his music that resonates with you?
Wow. All of his songs, honestly, but right now, pinaka-favorite ko po yung Kahel na Langit. Yun po yung pinakabago niyang song. Ang galing niya po talaga ako sa magsulat and feeling ko pag nagsulat po kami together, mag-a-align po yung gusto namin mangyayari.
Thank you.
Thank you po.
Thank you, Chris Ramos. And now moving on from anong ka na? Sir Erwin Ogawa.
Hi, Johnny! Congrats! Sa'yo finally, concert, di ba? After how many years, di ba? So, we all know na nag-start ka as a contestera, di ba? So, may part ba dito na kakantahin yung mga kinanta mo before as a contestant? Yeah, may ganun ba?
Wala po.
So, pa-flashback lang. Pa-flashback lang.
Meron po yung mga dati kong kinanta sa OSTs. So, for sure po yun maririnig po natin.
So, sino mga influences mo as a singer-songwriter? Are you a Swiftie ba? Or ibang artist ka pa nga ina-idolize?
Madami po, honestly, pero sa songwriting po, si Ed Sheeran talaga yung unang nag-motivate po sa akin na mag-guitar. And siya po kasi parang si Taylor Swift and like si Ed Sheeran, sila po yung parang sa generation ko na nilolook up to po namin in terms of like, guitar and then songwriter vibes. So, siya po talaga. But then, right now, I'm listening to a lot of new female artists. Ang dami po. So, yeah.
And puro boys yung mga naging kakulab mo. Sino isang mga dream collab mo na girl naman, female, dito sa atin, local? Meron ba, if ever?
Gusto ko talaga si Moira.
Yes, yan.
Lover.
I-manifest na yan.
Sana nga.
Alright, thank you, Janik. Best of luck and see you
Thank you
around.
po.
Alright, maraming salamat po. And then, we're just gonna go quickly back to Sir Jojo Gabinete of Feb.ph. May tanong po ba kayo ulit?
Mahabol na question lang. Jenny, may plano ka na after the concert? Like, anong reward sa sarili mo? May plano ka po magbakasyon?
Yes po, uwi po ako kila ate. So, yun po ang aking reward. Mag-spend muna po ako ng time ko doon.
Kasi siya.
Friends po.
Mga ilang weeks ka doon?
I don't know yet po. Hindi pa po ako nakakabili ng ticket. At pala bumili na ako ng ticket. So, yeah, siguro mga, let's say, 2 weeks or 1 week.
Si ate hindi uuwi para mag-loop na.
Uwi po. Sasabay po ako sa kanya pa.
Ano
Yes.
pangalan ni ate mo?
Kyra Lucy po.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Alright, and now from Pika Pika from Ana Picol. So, may dalawang questions siya for you. First question is, sa music video ng 4 na buwan, single mo, ikaw ba ang pumili kay Brent Manalo para mag-guest? Can we also get the background story of your friendship with Brent?
Congratulations, Brent! I think yung creative manager ko yung pumili kay Brent. Nandiyan sa likod, si Ken. Pero I've been following Brent on Instagram and super, I know he will fit the role na I guess aligned for the music video of Apat na Buwan. So we really got him and it really worked.
Alright. Second question from Ana Picol still from Pika Pika. Ang galing mo sumulat at kumanta ng love songs. Kamusta naman ang love life mo? From Ana Picol to and not me.
Okay naman. Yes.
Okay, I have one more question. I have one more question for you. Okay, so are you open to the idea to probably do an online survey to let the fans choose probably a deep cut from your singles that you will sing on your September 6 concert, similar to what Katy Perry did and a lot of the other artists?
Wow. Sorry, can you explain that again?
So you can do like a survey online and then let them choose which of my deep cut singles, songs that I don't usually sing, would you like to hear on September 6? Are you open to doing that?
Yeah. Give.
Okay. So it's probably something sa manonood sa live. So if you have songs na mga super favorite niyo, the diehard Janine fans na gusto niyo marinig, you can probably do like kung sino ang mananalo and surprise na lang sa September 6.
Tama
Yes.
Thank you for
Alright,
giving me
any more follow-ups questions before we close the Q&A? Pero pa po ba mahabol? Alright, wala na. Alright, again, the Janine concert is happening on September 6th, directed by Mike Ong, with special guests Rob Daniel, Arthur Neri, Carl Guevara, and Japs Mendoza of the Juans, Gian Rafael, and Cup of Joe, with special appearance from Rabin Angeles. Janine, would you like to say a few